What is up, everybody? Welcome to a legacy video. In this coming weekend we're gonna have the legacy showcase and I'm gonna do my best to try to play in it. So I wanted to try to get a couple of legacy videos and play, get a little bit more familiar with the format. I've been really enjoying watching Anurag NCD. He actually went and won back-to-back challenges in back-to-back weekends, playing a 4-color Minsk and Boo control deck. His version is playing Yorion. So what I did is I trimmed a bunch of cards that he had extra copies of. So he was playing 4 Udo, 4 Endurance in the main deck. He was playing like 3 Pyroblast, 1 Carpet in the main deck as well. And notably, the card that I decided to cut was Narset. It's possible that his list is better, but I wanted to try to see if I could bring everything down to not 60, but 61 cards. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So the idea here is we're playing a deck that focuses on Minsk and Boo. We have 4 copies. He was playing 4 copies as well, but he was playing 4 copies in 80 cards, so we should be able to see the card a little bit more often. We're also playing some card advantage in Expressive Iteration, Sylvan Library, and a bunch of cantrips like Ponder and Brainstorm. So ideally, we should be better at finding the cards that we're looking for. And, even cards like Force of Will or whatever, if we're playing against combo decks, we're going to be able to see more and more often. So there's a bunch of one-offs, which in decks like this have a ton of value in Legacy. And the reason for that is that there's so much library manipulation that you're actually pretty likely to see your 1 of Pyroblast, your 1 of Life from the Loam, your 1 of Terminus. And not only that, but once you see these cards, first of all, Loam, you can, of course, keep recasting. And not only that, but we have access to a 1 of Mystic Sanctuary. So what we can do is once we find our Pyroblast or Terminus, if they are good in the matchup, we can set it up once again to get the effect multiple times. Also, we are able to do something very cute, which is thanks to Line from the Loam and Udo, what we can do is we can loam back Mystic Sanctuary and Wasteland and play both cards. So then we Mystic Sanctuary whichever card we want back to the top, then we Udo the Wasteland, and we can Wasteland around a Mystic Sanctuary so that we can replay it on the following turn and so forth. So the 61st card in this deck list is this 1 of Terminus that you see chilling here. Anu was also playing 1 copy and then 2 more copies in the sideboard, but I could not really find a card that I wanted to cut in order to make room for it because of this, right? Like I want to have access to the main deck Wasteland, I want to have access to the Sanctuary, the Caracas, like all of these cards I actively want to have access to in my deck, which is one of the reasons why maybe just playing this as a Yorion deck is just better, even though there's no synergy whatsoever with the Yorion. Like the only synergy would be the 4 Narsets, which you could reset with Yorion in Anu's list. But because of this, because of the access of the Mystic Sanctuary, and because you don't want to naturally draw the Mystic Sanctuary, so that makes it in 80 cards less likely. So because of things like that, maybe Anu's approach is just the better one. But I wanted to give a try to see if a 61 card version of this could actually work out. So we're going to be seeing that. In the sideboard, we have 2nd copy of Terminus, as I was saying, Force of Negation for combo matchups where we want access to extra force effects. Dress Down, fantastic against a wide variety of matchups, notably decks that are playing Ursa Saga. Couple of copies of Hydroblast and 2 Rebs, 2 Pyroblast. This is obviously because Delver is still the best deck in the format, and Hydroblast answers Minsk and Boo. So now Hydroblast all of a sudden is one of the best sideboard cards the format has access to. 3 copies of Carpet of Flowers, fantastic against Blue Mirrors and fantastic against Delver as well. The 4th copy of Endurance finds its way in the sideboard, great against graveyard strategies and whatnot. And a singleton copy of Wasteland to go with the first one. This is mostly for Merit Lage decks and stuff like that. So this is the decks we're going to be trying through Legacy League. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you would like to support my content, first of all, an easy thing that you can do, which is free, is just leave a comment down below. Hit that like button as well, of course. And the other thing that you can do is you can book coaching sessions. You can also make donations, and I can play any decklist of your choosing on a YouTube video or live on stream. And finally, you can also join Patreon. So you can find all of the information in the description of the video down below. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you for number 1. Okay, so this hand is fine. We have some lands, we have expressive iteration. I think this is a keep. We don't have anything to pitch to endurance, but we do have access to iteration to pitch to force if we need to. We also have our choice of going for prismatic ending, fetching a tundra, or iteration by fetching either taiga or Volk. Okay, your go, opponent. Mistress Bubble. Not gonna force that one, I don't think. Okay, so they look at the top card of my deck. I still don't think I'm shuffling, unless I know for a fact that I'm gonna be playing prismatic ending next turn, which I don't. Ponder. Yep. All right, so this is fine. My opponent's gonna have information over the top card, but again, I don't know if I want to iteration just yet, or if I want to find tundra. So because of that, I'm just gonna chill here. Means that my opponent does know what I'm about to draw, but I think that's fine. The flexibility matters more. So just play my trop and pass the turn back. So opponent knows that I have a force. DRC. Okay, so we're looking probably at just Delver. So I think next turn, if I find my land drop, I'm just gonna prismatic ending the DRC. And if I don't, I'm gonna iteration looking for a land off of a taiga and go from there. So whatever they have on top is good, because they chose to keep it on top. Floated Strand. And again, my opponent's gonna get the information, but I think it's really valuable for me to have the option of what to fetch. So they know about this force and they know about this prismatic ending. So I'm just gonna iteration here. I think it's pretty likely this gets countered, but probably days. Yep. I don't think we force this because we have another one. So we're just gonna pass the turn back. Missing a land drop is pretty brutal here, but we get to try again next turn. Okay, so we're gonna swing in for 3. Let's see what's up. Okay, take 3. What else you got? They can Murktide here. I think I probably force a Murktide. And the reason to force Murktide is to get the days out of my opponent's hand if they have another one. And it just resolved. Alright. So Scalding Tarn is actually an interesting draw because it allows me to prismatic ending this and expressive iteration next turn, which is some pretty nice value. I think I'm into that. I could also just the other option would be to just like play the endurance, but again, Wasteland is a card that I'm very afraid of right here. Wasteland is definitely, yeah, that card gets me here. They go for the white mana? Wow. Okay. Super interesting. So let's go for iteration. Ugh. Oh, that's really bad. That's very, very bad. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna iteration again next turn. So we're gonna have to exile Ponder. That's so brutal. Not finding land there. Big yikes. Opponent reveals Force of Will. And they have their own iteration. So if they find another Wasteland, we probably lose. But we do have a bunch of looks here. I do know about Force. Okay. We are, at this point, we're just too far behind. I don't think we can really come back from this. So, moving on to the next game. We have so many sideboard cards for this matchup. So many sideboard cards. So we cut the Forces. I think we cut Terminus. I like Endurance. Library's out. Loam seems fine. Honestly, Minx and Boo seems a little bit slow. I don't know if that's what the matchup is going to be about. So I'm just going to cut a couple of the 4-mana card. STP is great. Prismatic Ending is great. Endurance is great. Pyroblast, Hydroblast, Reb. Carpet of Flowers. Need to cut 2 more cards. I'm still going to keep a couple of copies of Miss because I think closing the game is pretty important. Being able to close the game quickly. We don't have that many cards to pitch to Endurance. But I don't think that I want to pitch to Endurance ever. So it's fine. I think I'm just always hard casting. Expressive Ration seems fantastic. What else? Am I cutting Uro? Am I cutting? Is Uro just like the worst card in here? I think it might be. Cut 1 Uro, 1 prismatic ending, maybe 2 prismatic endings instead of Uro. Oh, it's 61. Never mind. Yeah, this is fine. All right, this looks good. No lander, ship it. I do like this. I do like this a fair bit. So keep this, bottom flooded strand. Turn 1, Taiga Carpet. Lift 6. Yep, got a nice little 2-for-1. Opponent moves to 6 as well. Get a nice little 2-for-1 there, which is nice. So now opponent's going to Volk, Delver. Whoo, baby. This card is so strong in this matchup. So I think we're just setting up this turn. Yes, green, cover the flowers. Your go. So now next turn we can just hardcast this Endurance, Brainstorm, blue. So I think I'm just gonna hardcast this Endurance main phase. So their hand is Brainstorm, Ponder. I think I'll let this resolve. Spell Pierce, yes, Spell Pierce not very good anymore. Okay. Missed an attack with the Aberration. I don't think that's gonna matter too much, honestly. And yes, for green. And I think I'm just gonna make green again. I know that it's probably better. I mean, it's technically better to make red mana so I can rev if I need to, but like I just don't wanna. I'm gonna play this out because I just saw Spell Pierce, so. But I don't really want to wasteland my opponent because like my carpets are so strong here. Opponent can't attack. This also allows me to play around Spell Pierce. Oh, I'll block your Insectile Aberration. It means they have Bolt in hand, but I think I'll take that 2-for-1. Another Delver. We know they have Brainstorm. It's not a great draw. I think I am wastelanding now. I don't think I play out this because I have Brainstorm in my deck, so I may want to shuffle that away. I think we just pass the turn back. But I actively don't want to wasteland because it represents just so much. Days has been revealed. I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna rev this Brainstorm, I think. Counter target blue spell. They have another one. Okay, sounds good. You got me. Okay, because I didn't want them to be able to shuffle away the days. That's the reasoning for this. But yeah, they have another one, so they got me. Ooh, no shuffle effect? Ooh, somebody is... So we're gonna have infinite mana here. Prismatic ending. So let's make white mana and green mana because whatever. And just prismatic ending the DRC. Do I want to waste now? I think at this point I can waste. And again, I can, Brainstorm. So I want to hold on to this. Also, I guess I'm bluffing something. Would love to find, I guess Brainstorm is my best draw. Udo would be fantastic. Minsk would probably end the game. We have a number of very, very, very good draws. We know one of my opponent's cards is Brainstorm, and shout out to this Endurance, which is holding the fort like an absolute champion. Gross. That's right, I have Expressive Iteration in my deck too. That one is also pretty good. Wasteland. Okay. I mean, I have double carpet, so Wasteland's not really doing anything. Just gonna say no, Gonna play a fetch and pass the turn. Would be truly great to draw something good. That's the goal here. Just drawing something good. Murktide. Ugh. Okay. We are at 20. So, hey, that's a Plowshares. What's the Plowshares? Let's make some white mana. Let's make some green mana. Plow that. We keep playing this game. I mean, I think this game favors me. I'm pretty sure this game favors me, but I guess if my opponent keeps cantripping and I can't, maybe it doesn't. There's the Brainstorm we knew about. So I guess one of the cards in hand is still a Daze because they didn't get to shuffle it away. Although I guess it may have been the third card when they brainstorm and then they iterationed it to the bottom. So maybe they don't have a Daze anymore. Now they did find a fetch. Shout out to this Endurance. Holding the fort like a champion. We're drawing all of these silly 1-for-1s. And it's not quite working out. It's not quite working out. A little bit of a staring contest here. I guess I don't want F6 because I want to bluff something, I guess. Yeah. One of us is drawing better than the other one. They found the Misty. Still no attacks. There we go. Yes. Blue mana. Yes. Red mana. Here's an expressive iteration. This is beautiful. The good thing here is that I can, not this turn, but next turn I can put expressive iteration back on top. I just have to basically crack all my fetches. But yeah, this Taiga being pretty awkward here. Yeah, that was my play upon next turn. That was exactly my play. Come on, man. So I think I'm just gonna play out the Trop. Yikes. I guess I put that on top, never mind, so that makes sense. We knew about that one. Don't worry about it, I knew about that. Wasteland. Okay. Still chilling here. Udo. Ponder. Okay. So I'm just gonna make blue and green mana here. Okay. So let's go top, top, top. Not shuffle. Shuffle with this one. We're gonna get Tundra. And a Ponder again. Huh. That's interesting. I think I keep these. Not shuffle. Play land. Pass the turn. We have a Volk on top. We have a Reb on top. The timing with these Wastelands is going to be very interesting. I think I want to draw the second Reb, actually. It's kind of funny how these Delvers have done exactly 0 damage. Enough is enough, opponent. Force of negation? Interesting. Okay. I mean, got me. Nothing I can do about that one, so... Wasteland. Jeez. If they fire it off, I think I fetch in response. And it forces my opponent to fire off the next... No, that doesn't quite work, actually. So my opponent has resolved 4 iterations. I actually got super punished by not playing out the Trop when I had the chance. Untap, draw the Reb. Say no. Say no. Play fetch land. Say go. We're gonna fetch this time around because I know that I have a dead land on top, so... But I think drawing the Reb there is pretty... Like, it's pretty decent. Very interesting my opponent kept in Force of Negation. Like, I would imagine... I guess that this one is easier to hardcast, so maybe that's why. I do want to put a stop on my upkeep, so they don't... So that I can shuffle away the card. Let's get another Tundra. And then tap. Taiga. Yikes. Okay. Maybe I should have just gone for it. Because the problem is if I had gone for it, then my opponent just wastelands me a bunch in response. And I don't have Mystic Sanctuary anymore, but it looks like my opponent was kind of F6 there. So I'm gonna fetch now. Mystic Sanctuary. Iteration back on top. Say yes. Yeah, got me. They're going after my white sources, but that doesn't really do anything though, because I have 2 carpets. So let's make blue mana here and red mana here. Play iteration. It may just get pyroblasted, but if it gets hardcast forced, we get to just rev it, which is nice. Yeah, very surprised that my opponent has forces in their deck. And now they have to 2-for-1 themselves to force back, or it just resolves. Yep. So yeah, we're sort of making up the card disadvantage at this point, which is very nice for us. All right, pass the turn. Just keep this stalemate going. The problem now is that we don't have any more. Okay, 1 card in hand for opponent. And it's not a Murktide. Because I was a little bit afraid of Murktide there. Jesus. That's so many lands. That is so many lands. It's kind of insane. Loam would also be sick. If I find Loam, I probably win. So I can just start doing some nonsense. Hey, there we go. Yes. Green. Yes. Blue. 1, 2, 3. Line from the Loam. So what I can start doing here is I can wasteland my own Sanctuary and then start to do that. I kind of want to dredge Loam because I can dredge into Udo at a faster rate. So I think this is fine. Hey, speak of the devil. Blue and green. Wasteland your red source. Dredge 2, 3. Udo. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they counter this, I just do it again. Get to play. I'm not gonna dredge now. We get to draw a card. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Well, this game is looking good now. Took a while. Took a while, but this game's looking good now. This is the little endurance that could. It showed up. It stayed there. It blanked 2 of my opponent's Delvers. It was basically like a 2-for-1 endurance. What a great card. What an absolute great card. My opponent resolved so many iterations and it didn't even matter. That was awesome. Sideboarding. Do we want to change anything? I don't think so. I think this looks fine. No lander. No bueno. This one's fine. Let's keep this one. I'm going to bottom endurance. I'm probably going to have to fetch Taiga with this Misty, which is slightly awkward. Or, oh, I guess I can just play Tundra here. Just ponder on 1. Seems fine. Nice, nice. It's nice to just have access to Udo from early in the game. So next turn we shuffle away Sanctuary. We go find Volk. Which means we can't Endurance on 3, which is slightly awkward, but I think this is still fine. Opponent's playing it slow this time around. So let's put a stop on my upkeep. We're going to go get Volk. And I think I'm just going to play out Udo here. If they want to counter this, that's fine. It's going to be coming back soon enough. Gonna be coming back soon enough. Hardcast Days. Sure. You got me. So next turn we iteration with Pyroblast backup. What is this? Court of Cunning. So mill 2 cards. So I guess I'm gonna have to. Let's iteration here. It's a strong card for sure. Very, very strong card. That's what I was looking for. It's exactly what I was looking for. Really, really awkward though. So I guess I'm gonna exile the ending. So I want more plows in the deck. And I guess I want to kill this now. Oh, actually, this is good for me. My opponent milling me is good for me. Yeah, I actually messed this up, I think. I think I should have just done nothing. Like, if my opponent mills me, like, I just get back Udo. What is this? Pierce? Blue Elemental Blast. That's big, actually, because that is Minsk. That is an answer to Minsk. So now they mill me. Now I can start getting Udo back. Oh, they mill themselves. That makes way more sense. Yeah. That makes way, way more sense. So now they can... Now they can Murktide. Are they going to double Murk? Oh, that's a card, I guess. Okay, so we're just going to Minsk. That's a little awkward. So now we can't play around. Now we can't play around Days if I want to go for Carpet. Okay, that resolved. Plus here. I mean, this threatens to steal the Monarch, so let's get Trop here, play Carpet, and now swing. Okay. So this triggers upon attack. Okay, so it triggers upon attack. So let's make some green mana. And let's cast this Endurance, target my opponent. which protects the Minsk. And now we get to draw a card, which is nice. That's not a nice draw, but still. So each player mills 2. Wait, what? Beginning of your arc, any number of target players each mills 2 cards. If you are the Monarch, each of those players mills 10 cards instead. Okay, so they can actually mill both. I did not know that. So you can see I'm not super familiar with Court of Cunning. They should have definitely milled themselves though. They should have 100% milled themselves, I think. And they kind of have to throw their Ethereal Forager into the Endurance just so they can Blue Elemental Blast the Minsk. Otherwise, they're just going to lose to it. And then I just get to resolve Voodoo and I'm still the Monarch. But they're going to lose to this card, so... yeah. Take the Blue Elemental Blast. Makes a lot of sense. Yep. Minsk down. Can I block now? Thank you. We still have 7 power and my opponent 11. I love this card. I love this card. Alright, so let's make some green mana, shall we? Play carpet. Make blue, make blue. Here's Udo. So, they do have red. Okay. So if I swing for 7, my opponent can then take back the Monarchy. So I'm just going to swing for 4, I think. We get to draw another card. Let's say no. Pass the turn. STP. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. They should have targeted both before too. Actually, they should not be targeting me. They're just feeding my Uro. Like, this is just wrong. They should have just targeted themselves. Which they did the first time. I don't know why they're targeting me now, even knowing that there's an Uro there. Makes no sense to me. It's like they made the right play and then they started not making the right play anymore. Yep. Wow. Shout out to Endurance. It blanked my opponent's Forager and their Delver. It blanked 2 Delvers in game 2. Endurance was the real MVP this match. See you next round. Alright. Second round. No lander once again. This hand's good though. Let's keep this, and I think I'm... This is really awkward, right? Because there's arguments for keeping every single one of these cards. Like, I'm obviously keeping both lands, but like, there's an argument for keeping every single one of these cards, and there's arguments for bottoming every single one of these cards. I have no information, and my opponent did not reveal a companion, so I think I'm just gonna bottom Expressive Iteration. I may regret that. Like, we could be playing against something like Elves or whatever, and obviously these Pyroblast is gonna be dead. Or like Uroborg.deck. Thoughtseize, yeah. Obviously now I get super punished, but could have not foretold this, of course. I think in the blind, it's possible. Yeah, if I were playing in a competitive event, I think that keeping the Pyroblast is very, very respectable. But I think playing leagues is probably correct for me to just simply bottom the Pyroblast and call it a day. So this could be depths, this depths. Okay, there we go. They took Force instead of Swords to Plowshares. Huh. Well, I mean, I'm gonna fetch here. They know about the second Flooded Strand, so they're probably gonna name Flooded Strand anyway. And that means that I'm gonna be off white mana. Man, this PD Needle is so ugly. Yeah, it's still named Flooded Strand, which makes sense. So now they're going to take the iteration and they're going to leave me with the plow. I still think it was correct for me to fetch for red there. I'm supposed to fetch him for white. Okay, so we just have to... I guess... Yeah. That's a very awkward permutation of things that just happened. Dothy Voidwalker. Okay. Played Flooded Strand, say go. Is this going to be Dothy Beatdown? Oof. Look at that. Look at that. One of missing land drops. Okay. Okay. So now I can redraw the Expressive Iteration. And I can fetch a Tundra. This allows me to tap for colorless, which is nice. So there's the depths. So I guess I'm gonna have to continue taking some damage from this Voidwalker. Tarn. Here's a Tundra. Mystic Sanctuary. Expressive iteration. Put it on top. I really doubt that my opponent's playing one of the green depths versions, because I don't think there's no way they can fit Dothy Voidwalker there, right? So they have to be playing a different form. Okay, so here's iteration. Nice. So that on top, bottom, exile, play Caracas. And I guess I want to plow this now. They don't have Crop Rot mana, but I want to do this while they're tapped, otherwise they're going to be able to cast Iteration, which has been exiled. So Caracas covers Midrange for now. I'm going to take a counter. Opposition Agent. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Ursas? Oh, wow. Okay, so that covers Caracas now. Man, I'm just getting destroyed. Just getting absolutely destroyed over here. And all because I kept this hand. Imagine if this had been another iteration, right? Like I would be 2 cards up instead of 1 card down. So super punished here. We need to draw Prismatic Ending specifically. Yeah. Minsk and Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's really awkward. So if I Endurance. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to use Endurance to chump. Oh, I can't. They have Opposition Agent, so I can't actually do this. So green, red, colorless. And I guess I'm just gonna sack the token to draw 1 card. And I have to draw exactly Prismatic Ending. Kind of weird. Kind of weird line that we're forced into here. But I think it's our only out. Or plow, right? I can also draw a Source of Plowshares. Ponder. Alright. This is when 2 doors, right? It's not shuffle. Hey. So yeah. So top. No shuffle. Prismatic Ending, the one naming Caracas. And we get to untap. Ah! Oh, that's lethal. Brutal. Huh. So my opponent's playing a very interesting depth variant. I'm just gonna concede here. Now that we know where we're up against, I think I want Dress Downs. Definitely cut this stupid Pyroblast that cost me the game. Wasteland seems great. And I think I'm not super high on Endurance. Loam seems strong. Library seems fine. What else? Forces are probably okay. I can see cutting 1 land, maybe? I don't want to cut a fetch land, but I think I may have to cut a fetch land. Maybe I can cut a Tundra instead. I really doubt that my opponent's playing like a very heavy Wasteland deck. So I think this is fine. And what else? Library seems good. Endurance seems medium. I think 1 Endurance is fine, but probably don't want anymore. Maybe I keep trying to make 60 happen. Stop trying to make 60 happen, friend. This is clearly a 61 card deck. This hand's great. Let's keep it. Cracked hand is cracked. Beating Needle. Forcing my shuffle, man. I think I get Tundra here. Make sure we have multiple white sources. I wonder if we're just gonna name Caracas in the blind. Wasteland. Okay. Did they see Wasteland? I don't think they saw Wasteland. We can do the Uro combo here. Well, now they showed Dark Rit. Okay. What is this? Bob. Double Bob. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Dress Down on my end step and then just untap and play Uro. No, we're not gonna reveal Terminus. That would have been kind of sick. Let's get Trop. Blue, green, 1. Ursa Saga and what? An Opposition Agent have been revealed. Okay. I have to imagine they don't have another land besides the Saga unless they drew it from their natural draw step. Thespian Stage. So they're gonna be able to do the construct combo if they want to. Let's go iteration first, so we have more information. Endurance is interesting, so is loam. So let's go bottom, exile. We can cast the ponder now. This is very nice. So 1, 2, 3. Not shuffle. Play land. Move to combat. Swing with Udo. Play land. Really want to find the brainstorm here. Position agent. Oops, misclicked. I'm gonna shuffle now though. Probably have to. Get Tundra. Swing for 6. And tap your go. So those reveal swamp, reveal ley line. Whoops. Take 4, I guess. So they can make a construct here if they want to. It just doesn't really do anything though, so I don't think they should. Okay. So I guess that's just a chump blocker. Maybe they'll attempt to trade with my Udo, but it's not gonna work out. Saga gets another needle. Which is fine, it doesn't really do anything. I have the answer for it. I'm also not super scared of Merit Leish with this board state. Play Saga. I wonder if my opponent's gonna try to triple block here. They are. Wow. Okay. Expressive iteration first. Nice. So what is my best line here? So I guess I want to get Dress down to hand, ponder bottom, Scalding Tarn exile. We're gonna play Tarn, shuffle. 4, I guess, a drop. And let's swing with Udo. Put Wasteland into play. And I think I'm just gonna prismatic ending this one. Throwing everything in there, huh? Can dress down, which seems good. And now we prismatic ending the one naming Wasteland. Wasteland is Thespian stage. Pass the turn. It's looking good. Next turn we're gonna get to loam. There are 10. The basic swamp. There are 10, but I don't think there's too much that they can do that actually matters at this point. Loam back these 3. We even get to force the action here. So like if they want to play a position agent, they have to play it now. Construct instead. It's fine. I guess I can't wasteland them anymore. So I'm just gonna serve. Play land. I think we'll just play Sylvan Library, I guess. Kind of looking for sure, that's fine, I guess. Actually, we can do better than that. Okay, so I think I want to shuffle. No, I don't. This is fine. I was thinking that I want to play around a position agent, but like, what does a position agent even do? Like they can't really do anything. So yeah, at that point, it's just garbage time. Okay, so a position agent makes me want endurance. Also, they basically have no removal whatsoever. I think I'm just gonna keep the Tundra and get the Floodstrand back in there. I'm also realizing that I have 4 copies of Floodstrand, and Floodstrand should be the one that I have only 3 copies. So I should have 4 Misties, 3 Floodstrands. Because Floodstrand is the one that doesn't get Taiga. While all the other lands I can get. So I kind of want Minsk. My opponent seems to be trying to take a more mid-rangey approach. And that's kind of exactly what I want them to do. They also had Leyline, which I probably don't think it's very good. I don't think they should have ley lines, most likely. That means I can probably cut an Uro. I could also cut the loam, but loam is so strong if I do get it going, and it's just like a single one-off. What do I think Wasteland is gonna be? I mean, if I find any land and I have 2 draw steps to find a land, I do have loam Wasteland going. Am I keeping this? Like, I need to find a fetch land. If I don't find a fetch land, we're gonna lose. But I have answer to Pithing Needle. I have loam to recur Wasteland. And I have one of my 2 Wastelands. I think I'm gonna keep these on the draw. It may be a little bit on the greedy side of things. I mean, it definitely is on the greedy side of things. But I think that this hand has what it takes to actually just basically just be... Well, never mind. There goes my game plan. My perfect game plan. My beautiful game plan. It's gone. Into the trash. I am going to ponder here anyway. Off of Tundra. Oof. It's kind of sketch. Probably a keep though. Like, even like the worst case scenario is they Thoughtseize my ponder, but I'm drawing like a bunch of Swords to Plowshares, which seem very good against my opponent. That's fine, yeah. You got it, champ. That was good. Opponent has successfully gained 20 life. We have another STP that we're drawing, which is nice. That's so all in. There's no need to do that. I guess I can tap this for mana anyway, so there's no need for me to do this now. Dothy. Do I care about Dothy? I mean, I'm just ending it. Let's just waste there. And I'm gonna ponder, shuffle. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna take some damage. Second Saga is rough. Second Saga is actually pretty rough. That's fair. Okay, take 3. Another Dothy? Oh, I should probably force that one. Maybe I should have forced that one. I think I'm just gonna get beaten. Like, the fact that I'm missing land drops mean that I'm probably gonna get beaten down by these contracts. It's just gonna be too much value. Unless they miss land drop. Hopefully they miss a land drop. They did not miss a land drop. Also, that's really bad for me. Because now they can do the Thespian stage combo where they just have infinite constructs. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead to not finding lands, I think. So here they should Thespian stage. No, yeah, Thespian stage should copy. Wait, no. Oh, they don't know the trick. So Thespian stage should have copied Saga there if they wanted to do the Thespian stage trick. But maybe they're just going for. They may just be a little bit blindsided there. Can I find a land deck? Come on. I cannot find a land, but I get 3 Sagas. Sure. Land. I mean, I'm gonna do this, right? If I'm not gonna find a land, that's one of the best things that could have happened, I guess. 2 ponders, and I could not find a land. I did not see a land in 2 full ponders. Sure, I did not shuffle the first one, but like I saw the second ponder, so I assumed that I was gonna be able to find something. Expedition map. I gotta force that. Land, please. Maybe too late for that one. We may be too late. Also, I just realized that I forced an expedition map, but I can just go get an expedition map right here. So it doesn't really do that much. I guess I'm looking for Caracas here. Now, at this point, they should make a construct. They're just on the construct plan. So I really want to find Dresstown. Dresstown is my best draw. We may still get there here. Big yikes. Big yikes, that one. Misty. Ugh, there are all my lands. Top. I think I'm gonna shuffle for another, I guess, a trop. And I'm gonna iteration. We can't even get full value from this. Hand, bottom, exile. So we have prismatic ending this thing. That was not a good iteration. So if they have any... Oh, the 4th Saga. The 4th Ursa Saga. Wow. That's rough. Okay. What am I looking for at this point? Does anything matter? Can I find anything that gets me out of this mess? I don't think so. Because I have both the construct and the other thing to answer. Yeah. To me, it's too many land drops. Unfortunate. I feel like we were definitely advantaged here, but in this matchup. But you know, my opponent found 4 Sagas, and I could not find land number 2. See you next round. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, this looks fine. We got Brainstorm. Hopefully we're playing against a creature deck, because we can sort of brainstorm Terminus back to the top, and then Draw it. Upkeep Dark Red? Ugh, can I beat that? I mean, I'm gonna have to... Oh my god, like I really don't want to have to use this brainstorm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let that resolve. Of course. Yeah, so I need to find like some blue source. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have Wasteland. Like if they have Wasteland, I would say we're super dead. But I just don't think that I'm supposed to force an opposition agent. Like all it takes is for me to find the black source. So let's brainstorm here. Okay. So iteration is fantastic, of course. Iteration is absolutely fantastic. So I think what I'm gonna put is I'm gonna put iteration on top, and then I'm gonna put a force on top, and then whatever my opponent discards, I just don't really care. Discarded Udo actually doing me a favor. Now I can draw the second force, so if I need to force something, I can. And next turn we're drawing the iteration, which is like the big card that I'm trying to get here. So I'm gonna take 3 again from the opposition agent. What's with these mono black decks that I'm facing today? What's going on? Yeah, I'll probably have to force this Lily. Liliana. So here we're gonna get expressive iteration, make up a little bit of the card advantage my opponent's been cooking with. It's kind of bad, but at least means I don't draw this card. So put that, no, Ponder in my hand, that on the bottom, and then this on exile. I'm gonna play the Scalding Turn and pass the turn. Actually, because I have a Scalding Turn in hand, I probably should have done it the other way. I should have put the Flutter Strand, because now if they, for whatever, they're playing Python Needle. Oh no, don't be Blood Moon. Oh, Sugu? Okay. I may be able to beat a Sugu. It's gonna exile Udo though, which kind of sucks for me, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, Ponder. That's a land, so... This... Not shuffle. Play Volk. So now graveyards are gonna get exiled. And next turn I'm just gonna pass, I guess. And I'm just gonna Endurance. I'm gonna play out the Scalding Tarn and then use Endurance to block. Oh wow. So much stuff. Well, I'm dead otherwise, so I have to do this. Where's my brainstorm? Liliana the Last Hope. Liliana the Last Hope has been revealed. Okay, here's my Endurance. Man, turn 1 opposition agent did a lot of work. Finally, we're gonna get to eat it. They're gonna get to kill Endurance with Liliana. Oh, they just pass? Okay. Do they have like a Lightning Bolt or something to finish me off? I need to find an answer to this Void Walker. Don't have Udo. Our single Terminus is in our hand. I think I have to Iteration. So I have to, I guess I can Udo. Man, it's kind of bad. Let's go with this. Source to Plowshares. I guess I can, no, because I still lose. Yeah, it's not enough. All right, got me. Turn 1 opposition agent too strong, apparently. So Terminus looks okay. Wasteland's probably fine. Dress Down seems good. Endurance just seems like it lines up really well against all of my opponent's things. And I guess I'm keeping Force, though I don't super love it. I'm gonna cut a Flood this round. I have to cut 3 more cards. I guess I can cut Loam and 1 Minsk. I'll just cut Terminus. I think that the way that game played out is not gonna be like the normal way this game is gonna play out. I don't think my opponent's gonna have that many creatures going on. It just so happened that game lined up in such a way. Yeah, this hand looks great. Let's keep it. I think I'm gonna go turn 1 White Source. Yeah, and we're gonna Ponder. We do have Prismatic Ending. We have Force in case my opponent tries to turn one, like an opposition agent again or something. Leyline of the Void. They move to 4. Tundra, Ponder. Turn 2 library seems really strong. So I think we're gonna do that. So let's go Endurance, Library, Dress Down, not Shuffle. Pass the turn. I can pitch the Dress Down to the Force if I need to. If my opponent's gonna go for the same play that they did last time, which they are. They're not. Okay. So I'm gonna find Taiga here. It's gonna give me all my colors, and I get to deploy library. Don't have access to the endurance anymore, but that's fine. It's nice that we can just naturally Prismatic Ending if we want to. Prismatic Ending the leyline, I mean. Him to Torak, I let resolve. Both brainstorms, okay. That sucks, but c'est la vie, I guess. Gonna say no. Going to all of these cards on. I think I'm just gonna pay the life for Udo. Might as well. And now we get to do the Udo trick, which is nice. There's a Terminus on top of the deck, but I don't think I want to plus here. I think I'm gonna let Liliana resolve. And they don't plus. Interesting. So I'm just gonna get to Prismatic Ending Liliana. So I'm not gonna cycle, so I can put the Terminus back. So put that on top. Pay life. I kind of want to ending the leyline, honestly. I kind of want to leyline, get rid of the leyline here. Nah, getting rid of Liliana seems better. I guess we can ponder first. No, let's shuffle first. Let's get another white source. Ponder, some lands. Let's shuffle. Looking for Minsk. Green, red, white. Naya colors. Best colors, of course. I think we can set up Dress Down plus Udo. I think we can make that work. Bob. Yeah, that's fine. Have a million answers to Bob, so probably not going to force that. That's kind of an answer to Bob, actually. So I guess we can just do the thing now. Yeah, so let's go top, pay 4, land, fetch, find Volk, 1, 2, Dress Down, play Udo. And now we have double force for any answer my opponent could have to Udo, and I just Udo takes over the game. Nice leyline. Hiretsugu Consume Soul has been revealed. You got it. Helm of Obedience. Well, that kills me, so I'd rather that not happen. They're playing the Helm leyline combo. That's kind of hilarious. What are we drawing? Put that on top. I guess I'm going to put that on top as well. Red, green, whatever. We're going to make a little hamster boy. And here we're going to gain 3 with Udo. Just do the thing. Say no. And I think I don't even plow this Bob. Well, actually, I'm gonna. Because there's nothing else that I'm plowing otherwise. And now if they have Helm, we just force it. And we have lethal. It's kind of busted how, like, we can swing for 4, then, like, sack the Boo and just deal them 4 more. So this is 8 damage by itself in combination. Just kind of sick. Okay, game 3. They showed me only black cards. Do I care about Hydroblast? Hydroblast stops Hiretsugu Consume Soul. And that's it? That's the only card that it stops out of every other my opponent has shown me. It doesn't seem particularly worth it. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Maybe I should have the fetch land instead of the wasteland, but Terminus also, I guess it's a little bit hit or miss, but Terminus is hit or miss by default. Like, by design, that's just how the card works. Sometimes it's going to be sick, sometimes it's going to be terrible. Civil Library, though, looks pretty good. I'm going to say that much. Keep this. Kind of awkward that we can't get Taiga here. So I'm going to have to go get a bulk. And I'm probably going to fetch on turn 1 if given the option, because that means that I'm going to have three cards. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So let's ponder and see if I can find a non-fetch land. Any other shuffle? Nope, cannot find a non-fetch land. Because I would like to not get got by a position agent there. Although I guess if they had it, they would have upkeeped it. They 100% upkeep it. Chains of Mephistopheles. Draw a card instead the first one. Oh yeah, this is a card that has so much text. It's not even funny. I am going to play Prismatic Ending here. Get rid of that. Next turn we can Expressive Iteration, I guess. Yep. So this goes to hand. Bottom exile, unfortunately. And I think I'm wastelanding castle. The reason for this, my opponent hasn't shown me that they have anything going on in terms of dark red effects, so getting rid of a black source seems reasonable there. Dothy Voidwalker. So now we're gonna be able to kill the opposition agent, which is nice. White, blue, red. Kind of a messed up card, that opposition agent guy. Not Wasteland. Hardcast Leyline. Ruination? That's pretty bad for me. They even get to play a land if they want. That's funny. Okay, so now this is pod racing now. And I have to fetch right here because I don't want to get got by another opposition agent. We are getting raced though. This is down to 9. We have 1 Tundra left in the deck. Oh my god. Oh my god, playing around opposition agent and severely punished for doing so. White source, yes, yes. I'm gonna go Sylvan. Actually no, let's plow this thing now. I wanna plow it now so my opponent doesn't get to play a land for free. No, they found the other black source. Oh yeah, sure. That's the least bad thing they could have had for me there. Library. Save me, library. Save me, Sylvan Library, please. What else you got, opponent? Another him? Sugu. Yeah, it is Sugu. Okay, another Udo is not great. Okay, so I'm gonna put both of these on top and preserve our life total. Ponder. Oh, I really want that Taiga. I'm gonna shuffle though. Ugh. Maybe I should have kept the Taiga. Maybe I should have just kept the Taiga there. That was so bad. Thoughtseize. Maybe we can find Brainstorm. Brainstorm would be pretty good. Terminus. Okay. Why? Weird. Why would you sequence it like that? Flooded Strand. Nice. That's very, very nice. So let's go put this on top. Oh, but we don't have another white source. So I can go pay 4 down to 2, play Taiga, play Udo. No, but then, no, that's fine. Yeah. So I can go 3. We pay 2 for this and for this. We play Udo. We go from 2 to 5, then pay 1 with trigger on the stack. Yeah, I think this works. So put this on top, pay 4, land, green, blue, play land. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I don't have a white source. I just went over this. I think I don't have a white source. Yeah, I messed this up. Alright, so they're gonna exile my Udo there. That sucks. We go to 1. We're still not dead, but obviously would be a lot better if I... Ooh, that Ruination did ruin me. That Ruination definitely ruined me. Please, opponent, play the Udo. Please play the Udo. I mean, if I do find the land, we can Minsk and Boo plus, and then plow the Dothy. Down to 1 we go. What's opponent's last card? They don't show us. Hopefully it's not a creature. Dress down. It's Probably not gonna do it. Another plow which I can't cast. Yeah, I'm dead here. We lost to having only 3 Tundras and having gotten both of them ruined. If I haven't paid 3, I could have just played Udo, made my land drop, and I would be at 4 more life, which means I wouldn't be dead. So maybe I threw there. If I Minsk, I can't find the land. Dress down doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, we're just dead. Don't have any combination of cards that gets us out of here. It's pretty unfortunate, but it was a good match. That was an enjoyable match for sure. Okay, well this is very interesting. I think I keep it. I would be a lot happier if I had a 1-mana cantrip, but we do have another basic swamp deck? What the hell is going on here? What the hell is this? So I'm probably gonna go Tundra into Expressive Iteration. Him to Torak. Okay. Oh, there goes my land. Kinda would have wanted to keep that one. So I'm not gonna fetch here, just gonna pass the turn. It's gonna be very sad when I have to play out this Mystic Sanctuary on turn 2. Sadness. I wonder if I should have fetched for a red source there. Is it the same deck again? What the hell is going on? Each opponent loses your life and loses a card if you're the Monarch. Jesus. What the hell is going on today? Is everybody just out to get me or something? Well, I guess we're gonna lose a bunch of life. But I think I'm gonna iteration here. We're gonna get Taiga, blue, red. That's nice. So we're gonna keep, I think we're gonna keep Force, Iteration to the bottom, and Misty out there. So next turn we're just gonna Minsk and blue and we're gonna steal the Monarch. I'm gonna lose 6. Thank you very much. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Another court. I think we just let this go, because if they have another one, I'm gonna want to be able to force it. So they draw a card, we untap, play land, find a Trop here, find a Tundra here, play Minsk, and boohoo, make a hasty Hamster, and steal the Monarchy. Draw a card. Nice. Good one to discard. Alright, so I'm gonna lose 3. I'm gonna discard Pyroblast, and then I'm gonna lose. And then next turn we get to cast Udo. And that keeps up with the card. So I think we actually are good here. Maybe in okay shape. We do get to draw 4 if we want to. Probably gonna plus on the Hamster. STP. Sure. Udo. Blue, green, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's this guy. Play land. Sudden Edict. Okay, you got me. I mean, we still have the Monarchy. So I guess we're gonna plus on nothing. And say go. I'm still gonna hold on to the Udo, I guess, so I can pitch it to Force if I need to. Another land is not terrible. Discard Source and lose. Actually, I should be aggressively discarding so that I can feed Udo. Liliana of the Veil. That card does not matter. Each player discards a card. Sounds good. So the problem is I don't really want to be. What am I trying to say here? Yeah, I guess we just kill this. I don't want to be discarding Source of Blushers because my opponent can get me if they're playing. What's his name, right? The card that we lost to in the previous match. I think I can ending one of these. White, green, blue, red. Draw a card. Ponder. That's nice. And here, I guess I'm gonna discard Endurance. Again, the reason to discard Endurance there is mostly so I can build. Yeah, Turk's gone. We're not messing around with that one. It's mostly so that I can escape Udo. That's the main reason to do that right there. So we're gonna say no here. Opponent just concedes. Yeah. Court of Ambition. I'm getting to know all of some seriously crazy random commander cards. The rest down seems good against Tolrak. And I think that's it. Maybe Force of Negation. Our last obviously is gonna go. And I guess I'm gonna cut one Swords to Plowshares. All of these cards seem fine. Endurance is a little bit medium, but everything else seems good. And again, I'm keeping the plows because I'm expecting my opponent is playing Opposition Agent. This looks fine. Turn 1, land go. Very honest. Turn 1 from my opponent. Gonna pass it back. Let's see what they got. Dothy. We can just Prismatic Ending this. So let's get Tundra, and we're gonna get Taiga with this. Or that's also fine. White, green. This means I get to hold on to the fetch for the Brainstorm that I have in hand, which is nice. It means if I draw Iteration, I can't really cast it, or I'm missing out on the value at least. Him to Tolrak. I can force, so I protect my land. This is fine. Sure. Waste my land. That's okay. Play fetch land, say go. So now I can go find Taiga. I do think I'm going to bring. Oh, now they have Opposition Agent. Yeah, I'm gonna Brainstorm one instead. If the Opposition Agent here, I can just fetch in response. Shadow Prophecy? That's kind of hot actually. Instant speed draw 2. This card is very nice. I tried in a control deck in Modern in my previous video and I was very impressed. Okay, so I guess we're getting rid of the plow. No blue card to pitch to force. I'm a little bit uneasy about that. Just a little bit uneasy about it. The nice thing is that it looks like if we do resolve Mince and Boo, we are kind of good to go. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I love me a draw 2. So, hand, bottom, exile. We even get to play around Opposition Agent very nicely here. Oof, that's really hot. So let's go top, 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 no shuffle. We can force something if we need to, but I'm not gonna force most things in this scenario. Like even an Opposition Agent, I'd probably just let resolve. And here I can either go for Minsk or I can just resolve the library. We know there's a Ponder on top. I guess I can draw it. I can also just play Minsk and Boo. I think I'd rather play the Minsk when the board is empty. So we get that going. Another Sudden Edict. Kolaghan's Command. 2 damage to any target, discard the card. Yeah, I can let that resolve, that's fine. I can definitely let that resolve, it's not a big deal. We're just gonna get another free 4/4 next turn, so it's fine. I've been so impressed by Minsk and Boo. Like it's been so good. It's Dissemination. Court of Ambition. We've been over this, right? This just doesn't matter. I guess they have like one. They have the 2 mana thing. So plus there. They want a Sudden Edict here. Yeah. It's kind of okay. Blue. I guess I can destroy this. So I don't have to take 6. I think I can attempt to find a land. Let's get a little bit frisky. Easy. So Ponder goes to hand, Plow to the bottom, Tundra exile, blue, white. We can't get, what's his name here though? Sanctuary. Oh my god, we actually don't have another color because of how I tapped. Where's my other drop? Oh, whoops. Been getting got pretty pretty consistently by this. Alright. Play Sylvan Library, say go. I'm gonna take 6. 4 mana for Torak. No, that one we do force. That one we do force. Let's see what's on top of the deck. Would like to make it 1/1. Thank you. Okay, so put that on top. Put that on top. Loam is kind of nice. Loam is kind of very nice. So now we steal the Monarchy. Now we loam back, drop, waste, Tarn. I can wasteland my opponent's Gaia Reach. I think what I want to do actually is to put a Force of Will on top that I can draw off the Monarchy so that I just don't get randomly got by something. And I'm just gonna pass the turn here so that I can hardcast Force. Draws then discards, that's fine. Got me. We have no more fetchables, so fetches don't really do anything. I'm gonna discard this drop. That's fine. Interesting that they discarded the Court of Ambition there. Like, that is a way that they can get back to market. But I guess I steal it back, so it doesn't matter. You can draw 2, that's fine. It also leaves them dead on board, because they go to 8. And I just attack for 4, and then whatever they play here, I force. 1, 2. Unless, I guess they could have Pyroblast. They do. Okay. Got me. So now they have a 4/4 Torak. I'm still the Monarch though, so I don't know how much that does for them. Do I want to loam here? I guess the first draw is going to be a loam, because I'm looking for Udo. I'm going to use library, put both of these on top, and then Tarn, Wasteland, drop. I think I'm just going to play Wasteland, and I'm going to Wasteland the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. If I attack with Minsk, they have to block. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sack the Boo to draw 4. And we want to Dredge Loam here because we know that there's some blanks on top. This is looking good. Another hardcast Force. Game looks over. You got my fetch land. I should discard the other one because there's a, I guess there's a Taiga in my deck. It doesn't really matter. Him, sure. Their last card is another him, sure. Oh no, they got my they got my Force there, and it's better for me to like just let the him resolve because I guess this is just lethal. Oh, it's not because oh no, it is because I have a second Boo. Yeah, this loam thing, like the whole loam package going on with this is pretty hot, not gonna lie. Put that on top. So plus swing for 4. Blue, green, blue, blue. Oh, blue, red. Put another Minx. Keep that one. Say no. Show the hamster down your face, opponent. That was nice. See you for the last round. Alright, last round. Great hand. Got removal. Got cantrips. What else could you possibly ask for? What else? Uh-oh. This is a combo deck. Counter magic. Counter magic. We need counter magic now. I'm gonna get Tundra here. I guess I keep this. Maybe I should be shuffling this if I suspect my opponent's in a combo deck, but like having access to Udo is very nice. And I do need a clock if I am indeed playing against combo. I guess we're not playing against combo. So there you go. We're gonna pass the turn here. Do I want the other land? Actually, I think so. Yeah, I think so. So let's go get a Taiga here. I guess I can just go get a Trop since I'm playing Udo and I'm just gonna be having a million lands. There's no way they counter this, so nice pickup. Nice pickup. Goes really well with the Snapcaster Ponder. That's fine. This opponent seems to be in some form of Jeskai. I foresee back to basics. I foresee back to basics. Whoops. That's what I was gonna fetch for. Well, I guess I don't have anything I can fetch with Flooded Strand now, so can't do that anymore. Unless I brainstorm these cards back. Alright, Force is kind of nice. So both of these go back. Fetch. Volk. Blue, red for iteration. Spell Pierce? Oh wow, Fluster. Okay. Well, we lose to... if opponent does indeed have... What's his name? We're super dead. If they do have access to back to basics. We'll see soon enough, I imagine. Okay, looks like they don't. Am I just playing Udo here? I think Minsk is just a better threat. So I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna play Udo here. I guess what I should have done is I should have upkeeped, put bad iteration on top. But now I think I'm putting Uro into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's Uro. They may just plow it, which is fine. Library's really nice. Library's so nice here. Okay, so fetch for Taiga. Play library. They may have Prismatic End. They most likely do. Force. Okay. Force, Beaching Force. They don't have Plow. I wonder if they're... If they are indeed setting up back to basics, we're super mega dead. Rev. That's fine. That's an exile, so... Also... Yeah, no, that's fine. Blue would have been nice there. 4, 5, 6. I think we play 1 Minsk here. Opponent could have another Force. Or Hardcast Force or Negation would be another option. Dovin's Veto. Did not see that one coming. Tell you that much. Most definitely did not see that one coming. Dovin's Veto. Wow. Yeah, that sounds about right, kind of. Okay, so bring in these Pyroblast and Elemental Blast, because those are my answers to what's his name. Carpets look great. Get rid of all of these cards. Get rid of Wasteland. I guess they're... Oh, they may have Ruination. So I guess Hydroblast is fine because of Ruination. I don't think I want Loam. Probably don't need Endurance. And I think I'd rather have Force than Force of Negation than Force of Will. Gotta kind of get rid of a couple of these. Yeah. Dress Down is sort of interesting because Dress Down allows me to do some nifty things if my opponent's trying to, you know, to leverage Snapcaster or whatever. Also, it allows me to do the Uro trick, but I don't think that's where I want to be. Let's ponder. It's nice. It's very, very nice. I like all of these. Keep them. No Shufflerino. Just realized my opponent's name is Chains of Mephistopheles. That's kind of funny. I think we're getting Volk. And I'm probably never going to be tapping out of mana here. Like, I'm never tapping out of Rev mana. So I can brainstorm though, because maybe I'm a little bit, you know, too many shuffle effects, too many of those effects. I actually should have shipped one of these iterations. I think I want another Pyroblast effect, and then we can find Volk here and see if we can hit a land drop. Nice, nice, nice. So Tundra to hand, this, and exile. And I think we're gonna be discarding Red Elemental Blast. I could play out the Sylvan Library, but then I have no protection. So I'm gonna discard this Reb. I can play Library next turn. Surgical Expressive Iteration. I don't think that's good timing. I mean, it's gonna force my hand, but we can Mystic Sanctuary Expressive Iteration to the top. The thing is that now we don't have Rev mana, which is a little bit awkward. I'm gonna veto this. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Honestly, the only thing we really care about is back to basics effects of sorts. Without even knowing, I played around surgical. I was definitely not expecting surgical there, but like it's really funny that we did play around it without me even noticing. It's iteration. They know about that one, so Hydroblast. That's okay. Here, pseudo land. Really want to find a red source here. Carpet. Unfortunate. Opponent's been playing around carpet very nicely, whether they know or not. Let's do that. That resolves. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. So here's some green mana, blue, blue. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we seem to be overwhelmingly ahead at this point. I don't know how my opponent comes back ever from this. My hand is like double Pyroblast, Hydroblast. Source to Plowshares, you got my euro. you did good, opponent. Good for you. So we're basically covered from anything. We're covered from back to basics, covered from ruination. Unless they have something extremely off the wall that gets me. Seems very not likely. So here's some red mana. Red mana, iteration. Just drawing a gazillion cards. Blue Elemental Plasma Express iteration. Oh no! You have activated my trap card, opponent. Veto again. Counter spell. I would like to counter that spell. Here's a hamster. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get there with this one. For ya. Carpet is a messed up card. Carpet is a messed up card. Jesus. Opponent on one card in hand. I guess if their last card in hand is somehow Dovin's Veto, and they have a Ruination into Dovin's Veto, and then they top deck exactly an answer to Minsk, and they also have an answer to Boo, then maybe we have a game, but it seems very unlikely. 3 and 2, not bad. The Legacy Leagues truly are a wild place, huh? There's some weird stuff out there. This deck felt great. Like, this card is just so messed up. Like, the more that I play with it, the more that it surprises me. It just does so much. Like, it's so hard to read it and say this is busted. It has the Oko effect, right? Like, whenever nobody saw how format warp, like Magic warping Oko was gonna be when it was first spoiled, and it took a minute for it to catch on. This card is pretty similar. It's weird in what it does, and it looks a little bit innocuous, but like it scales so quickly. It's kind of mind blowing. This deck felt good. I still think it's interesting, and there's like many different places that we can take a deck like this. I have not played against any of the combo decks. It did feel very good versus Delver. We played against Delver in the first round, and it did feel very good there. I suspect that it has a pretty decent depth matchup, which is one of the main answers to Delver that people have been using. And it's weird to me, and I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, is whether it's better to play 80 cards or whether taking this approach is the better line. Because one thing that I want to say is, like, we drew so many iterations in this league, and it was very good. Like, the more iterations that you draw, the more likely I think you are to win the game. So just having access to, like, seeing the 4 iterations in a 61 card deck with a bunch of ways to cantrip for it in terms of Ponder and Brainstorm, and then like recur it with Mystic Sanctuary felt insanely good. I do understand why Anu's mana base was so weird. Like, he was playing the mana base with like full 4 Tundras and like Trops, like a bunch of Trops and Taigas, and like I guess he was playing only a single Volcanic Island. the change, I think that the single change that you want to do is like, I definitely want more Misties than Flutterstrand. Like, not being able to fetch for Taiga mattered multiple times. This was just, I copied his list and I just said, oh, I'll just cut any random land and it'll be fine. Like, I just want to cut a fetch land from his deck, and it turns out that it did matter. Like, which fetch land I cut, it actually did matter a lot. So like that's just an oversight. Like, it's just me being stupid. In fact, it's possible this should be a delta. So we have like 2 Flutterstrands, 1 delta, so you don't get got by PD Needle or whatever, which we did get got by in this very league, so definitely matters. Like, those small percentage points in a format like Legacy do end up mattering. But yeah, the problem that I have with this deck is that I don't know if you can really fix the combo matchups. Like, I'm talking about like Doomsday, and I'm talking about, you know, Ant, if anybody's playing Ant anymore, or besides Demonic Tutors. So those are the matchups that I'm just a little bit iffy on, and I don't think like a bunch of Rebs save you there. Like, I don't think that's what you want to be doing. This does seem like the Delver killer though. Like, I feel like this deck is really, really good against Delver. Also, Mono Red has been really picking up steam, like the Mono Red, because of Fable and Mirror Breaker, the Mono Red Stompy deck. And this deck seems like it would really struggle versus the Mono Red Stompy deck, because basically you have to counter everything. And, you know, like Blood Moon kills you. I guess if they have like a Rabble Master, you don't really care, and the Terminus are very good there. But if they have like Fable or the other thing, the Chalice or stuff like that, you may get caught. So that's the only thing that I'm just kind of a little bit scared of. But the deck just felt very good. Like, I feel like the matchups where we lost, I feel like it's because I misplayed. Like, I just made mistakes, or I made plays assuming something, like, you know, I didn't notice that my drops had been wastelanded earlier, so like just stupid mistakes of me because I'm a little bit out of touch, a little bit rusty in terms of my Legacy prowess. So yeah, gonna be playing some more Legacy this week, so hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, make sure you let me know in the comments. I would love to hear that. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and remember, you can support the stream with Patreon, coaching through Metafy, or donations where I can play in Legacy of your choosing. So all the information is in the description of the video down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.